So I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving and I am making 2 chocolate silk pies. That is my husband's favorite. Never made it for him before. So I got the deep dish Pillsbury pie crust. I have my oven thawed. These have been thawing out in the fridge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna poke the fork at the bottom here. That's what it says to do. Someone said also that you can use like an egg wash, kind of brush it. So I think I'm gonna do that as well here. All right, so I'm just gonna brush a little bit of egg white on here. See if it makes a difference or not. All right, and then just follow the instructions on the oven. So scrambled. Don't follow the instructions on the stove or oven. That makes no sense. Follow the instructions on here. So it says 400 degrees. We already let it thaw a little bit. So bake on the oven rack 11 to 14 minutes. And then we're gonna let it cool a little bit before we add our filling. All right, so the recipe says to do 4 heaping tablespoons of Hershey's cocoa. So that is what I'm gonna do. Hopefully that's heaping enough. All right, and then it said to do the same thing for heaping tablespoons of flour. Alrighty, and now I'm just gonna the oven or the stove is not on yet. I'm just mixing all of it. Now I am adding 3 cups of just regular sugar. All right, and now it said 4 cups of whole milk. What I did, it said you could do this too. I did 3 cups of whole milk and then 1 cup of heavy whipping cream.
It says right arm.
And now we are going to be adding 6 egg yolks. And now that I have all that in there, now I am turning the stove on. And you have to stir this constantly. All right, the pie crusts are done. I'm just kind of letting them cool off over here. And then when the filling is done, we'll add it. All right, so it finally started thickening up. It probably took about 13 to 14 minutes. And now we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of butter. And we're gonna get that all melted in here, and then we're gonna add some vanilla. All right, the oven is melted. I turned this off. And now we're gonna add in our vanilla. And it says to add 2 teaspoons. I'm just gonna stir this around. All right, so now we're gonna pour half of this in our pie shell. Actually, let's see. Actually, this might only, I don't know if this will get us to. Anyway, let's see. All right, so I did have enough to fill 2 pie tins. So good. So now we just let it cool at room temperature, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge overnight. And then I'll show you tomorrow what they look like. These are going to be delicious.